Hey, what's going on, guys? Bryson here. Just wanted to jump on here real quick. We actually have a very fun project for you guys this Tidbit Tuesday. Brooke and I actually just got pre-approved to go find our house. So this Tidbit Tuesday, I will actually be going to one of the homes that we looked at and checking it out to see whether we like it or not, and also go over today's tidbits. So stick around. I'm sure you'll enjoy the video. Let's go check out the property. Alright guys, welcome back. We are actually in one of the homes that Brooke and I are going to be looking at for our next home purchase. We're super excited, and I thought we'd take this unique opportunity to kind of go ahead and explain Tidbit Tuesday to you guys, as well as check out a house, because who doesn't like checking out houses? This house is actually way better than I expected it to be. I kind of just wanted to check it out because of location. It's ideally where I would like to be, as well as Brooke. It's really close to where she works, and it's centrally located for me, so I can get to just about anywhere in the city that I usually cover in about 30 minutes, which is perfect for me. The one thing that always strikes me as odd at these houses is just kind of the layout of the home, but I'll show you that in a second. For right now, let's get into Tidbit Tuesday, and this week we're going to be talking about tidbit number 2 for selling your home for not so much more. It's actually going to cost you a little bit of money, but for less stress. And you know what? It would actually be more. You're keeping your costs down, and here's why. I always recommend to sellers, if they have the time and the home warrants it, and what I mean by that is it's on the older side, maybe they've lived in it for a while, not sure if they kept up with maintenance enough, I always recommend getting a pre-listing inspection. I know it sounds crazy. It's gonna cost you about $350 for the home inspection itself, another $150 for the WDO, at least for your typical anywhere from 15 to 2,100 square foot home. That being said, the reason we do this, and if you have the time to do it, is because then you get to tend to these problems without any surprises and finding your own contractors, and you're not in a time bind, to make sure that your home sells with as little stress as possible. So when the next buyer comes, or the right buyer comes, when they get it inspected, they already have everything covered. You can leave receipts on the thing that say, hey, we discovered this in our pre-listing inspection, and we wanted to address it before you even got to the home. One, it makes you look really good, really prepared, like you've taken care of the home, even if you haven't. It also just reduces stress. Like I said, you get to do everything on your time. You can identify problems beforehand, and additionally, you can also keep your buyers, which is very important. The last thing you want is for the inspection period to pass, and you have the binder check, and they find something on the inspection report. You go back in negotiations, and you can't come to an agreement on what repairs should be made. Then the buyer leaves, you have to put the home back on the market if you haven't accepted any backups, which is a reason you want to accept some backups. It just creates more holding costs for you, more stress. Maybe you have a time frame to move into that next house, and nobody wants that. On top of that, a little bonus tidbit for you guys as well is get a pre-listing appraisal. Now, there is a huge asterisk by this. Obviously, if you live in like a new construction neighborhood where there's a lot of different homes and you have a lot of comps in the area, your listing agent should be able to completely 100% pinpoint exactly what range your value should fall in a pretty tight range with a high confidence interval. However, if you have a very unique home, like some of these homes over here in the Oakleaf area, there's a lot of unique properties, and so with that, there might not be a straightforward comp. Appraisers tend to look at things differently, and just because you do get this pre-listing appraisal doesn't mean it's always going to appraise for that much. However, it does give you an idea of exactly what to list it for, what to expect from the other appraiser, and in that case, you can also submit that appraisal report over to the appraiser and say, hey, look, I think there might have been some misconceptions on some of the adjustments you made on the subject properties for the comps. Here's what we saw, and here's kind of the evidence that we use from another appraiser. We got a pre-listing appraisal just so we can kind of pinpoint the value. Why is there such a discrepancy in this, and this? Appraisers are like that. If you give them as much data, especially if you leave that appraisal report on the table, it helps them out tremendously when they go to look at the house and kind of check off their list of what they're looking for in an appraisal. So yeah, that about does it for Tidbit Tuesday today. Next, we're gonna go ahead and take this camera real quick, and we're gonna show you guys exactly what we're looking at right now. So, as you can see, I'm standing here in the kitchen. It is actually pretty cool. You can see that we have this nice kitchen. It's got good counter space, nice cabinets. They really staged this property well. Nice deep sink that is definitely on Brooke and I's list of things we would like. The appliances look almost brand new. Everything was staged really well. Huge open concept. You can see there's a living room. It's a nice size too. You can definitely host some people, as well as a dining room. Interesting space here though. This is kind of one of the things that has me scratching my head a little bit. Not entirely sure what we would use this space for. I would have to definitely go in with Brooke, but really I'm very surprised. This shows a lot better in person, and you can see too, I mean, it's a nice big area. I'm really liking this from our standpoint and what we're looking for in a home. Like I said, it's surprisingly doing way better. We actually found a home before yesterday. We were going in and doing a video, and I was gonna co-host Brooke. Brooke was gonna be on the video. We went to go do the video, and I guess a newer agent decided to crash the party. Yeah, she decided to kind of wait by the door and make it really awkward, which if you are a real estate agent, please do not do that. It gives me anxiety, first off, and second off, I mean, it's just rude at that point. We all run on different time frames, different schedules, and we had that time blocked out. It wasn't even like we were running late or anything. We wanted to get out of that house. It was not exactly for us, but did want to do some filming, and didn't have a chance. At most of the other houses, there was a lot of different showings, and that's unfortunately the problem we're seeing these days. So, yeah, seeing this house, I'm surprised. It hasn't been on the market for too long, but I mean, long enough that the homes are going left and right. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. As you can see, nice living room size. That's the entryway, and it is really cute on the outside. Narrow hallways, which is completely fine. I am not opposed to that. Let's go ahead and check out bathroom number 1. It's a full bathroom. It's a nice little size. I mean, for a guest bathroom especially. As long as it has the shower, we're pretty happy. You can check inside here. A nice shower head. It looks like they've done some maintenance. The tile does not look as bad as it did in the picture. So this is one of those rare homes that you tend to see, where I was worried that the pictures would actually show better than the house itself, and it's showing really well. Let's save the master for last. Let's go into the first bedroom over here. You can see it's a nice size. Definitely fit a queen in here, as well as maybe some pieces of furniture. Nice little closet. Nothing special, but especially in this price range, this home is listed at $240. Definitely worth looking at. You can see over here, I like little features like this to show off some pictures or decorations. Always nice little touch, especially in these older homes. Another similar size room. Got a crib in here. Full size bed. Like I said, these are actually really nice size rooms, and I'm becoming more and more of a fan of this house. Might actually have to bring Brooke back here. Finally, let's go into the master, because the master is actually really nice. It's just slightly bigger than the other rooms. Nothing big. Love the succulent. Always a nice touch. But yeah, you can see it's enough to fit a king size bed in here, as well as some other pieces of furniture. Unfortunately, I think we would be a little tight with our current furniture that we have in our room, our whole bedroom set. And if you know Brooke, that's going to be a tight fit as far as her clothes go. Yeah, I'm going to be knocked out to another closet. One drawback is single vanity, especially in the master, but man, look at this shower. That is awesome. Love it. Love a good spacious shower. That is a tongue twister. And yeah, that about does it. So yeah, that about does it for the inside of the house. One of the big drawbacks of this house too is that it is a carport instead of a garage, which just from resale ability doesn't really help too much. It's not a make or break thing, especially here in Florida. You do see a lot of carports here in Jacksonville, especially in this area, but it just doesn't sell for as much, and it would hurt potential renters. So just quick tidbit, we're going in for a house that we can turn into a rental eventually and build our real estate portfolio from there. Like I said, I am practicing Wealth Wednesday, y'all, and I do think it is the best way to build wealth. So yeah, that does it for the inside. Let's go outside real quick. All right, and as you can see, we got the outside of the home. Looks pretty quaint. I really do like it. I like this little nook over here. It's great. As you can see though, this is the carport. It's nice. Might be able to fit Brooke's car. Then those two doors lead into the family room. We can kind of go back here. It's a nice sized backyard, fenced in, so could let our dogs out. It's important for us. Not that it needs to be fenced in, we can definitely do that later, but the ability to fence it in is definitely nice off the rip. Would need a little bit of maintenance as far as the backyard goes, but honestly, it's pretty good. It's got a nice little side yard over there as well. So that about does it.